So if I had to simplify what a recruitment company is, I would say it comes down to two flows: the client flow and the candidate flow. Client flow means companies with hiring needs, and candidate flow means people who actually can fill these needs and want to do that as well. And both sides are tied directly to the revenue of the company. So if you do not have enough client flow, you do not have enough of revenue opportunities. And if you do not have enough of candidate flow, you cannot convert those opportunities into revenue. So one side creates opportunity and the other side unlocks the fee. And when both sides are working consistently, that is when a recruitment company can really start to take off. A lot of recruitment companies are too inconsistent, no one or both sides. Some weeks they have client opportunities, but not enough relevant candidates, so they cannot deliver fast enough. Other weeks they speak with good candidates, but they do not have enough of relevant candidates or clients or open roles to place them in. So the opportunity disappears. And sometimes both sides depend too much on manual effort. So if someone is pushing hard, there is activity. If someone slows down, the pipeline slows down. That is a dangerous way to build a recruitment company. Because when the business depends too much on personal effort, memory, and daily manual execution, the goal should be to build a stable flow on both sides, a stable flow of relevant companies and a stable flow of relevant candidates. That means not everything becomes fully automatic. Recruitment is still a human business, but acquisition layer around recruitment can become much more systematic. On the client side, you need a process for identifying companies that might need help, companies that are hiring, companies that are growing, companies opening relevant roles, companies showing signals that timing might be right. Then you need to identify the right decision makers, understand if the company is relevant, find that contact data, structure the company into a project or a pipeline, and then prepare outreach and start the conversations. That is the client flow. On the candidate side, you need a process for identifying people who could be a fit for your roles, not just active applicants, not just random profiles, but relevant candidates. People with the right experience, the right background, the right market, the right seniority, the right signals. Then you need to structure them, find contact data, prepare outreach, follow up, and move them into real conversations. That is the candidate flow. The problem is that both sides contain a lot of repetitive computer work, such research, data, structuring, projects, contact information, outreach preparation, follow-up logic. And if all that is done manually every single time, it becomes very slow. That is where AI, automation, and clear processes become really important. AI can help you to find relevant companies faster. AI can help you to identify hiring signals faster. AI can help you find candidates faster. AI can help with research. AI can help with contact data. AI can help structuring information. AI can help you to automate workflows and run more consistently. And clear processes make sure everything ends up in the right place. So the point is not just to save a few minutes. The point is to make the two most important revenue flows in a recruitment company more consistent. Client flow creates revenue opportunities, and candidate flow helps to convert those opportunities to actual revenue. When both sides are unstable, the company feels reactive. You are constantly chasing candidates, chasing clients, chasing timing, chasing momentum. But when both flows become more stable, the business changes and you can move a lot faster. You can start more conversations. You can serve clients better. You can identify opportunities earlier. You can deliver with more confidence, and you can create a stronger pipeline on both sides of the market. That is when things can really start to take off, because now you are not just relying on recruiter working harder. You are building a machine around the recruiter, a system that helps create relevant opportunities every single day, relevant companies, relevant candidates, relevant decision makers, relevant contact data, relevant outreach, relevant projects. That is the acquisition layer. And that is what I think recruitment companies need to get much better at. Not just recruitment, acquisition on both sides. Because if you only improve the candidate sourcing, you will still have a client flow problem. And if you only improve client acquisition, you will still have a delivery problem. So the real leverage comes when both sides improve together. And that is also why we are building InsTalent around both sides, not only the candidate sourcing, not only the client prospecting, but candidate and client acquisition for recruitment companies. The goal is to help recruitment teams move faster from search to structured projects, contact data, and outreach on the candidate side and on the client side. Because that is where a lot of manual work sits. And when that works, everything becomes faster and the whole business has more leverage. Recruiters can spend less time building lists from scratch, less time searching manually, less time copying information, less time preparing everything from zero, and more time actually speaking with the right candidates and the right customers. So if I had to simplify recruitment revenue, I would say it comes down to the two flows, client flow and candidate flow. One creates the opportunity and the other one unlocks the actual fee. And once a recruitment company has both sides working consistently, that is when the magic happens. And that is the role of AI, automation, and clear processes can play in this game. Not replacing the whole recruitment company overnight, but making the acquisition layer much stronger and much more consistent, much more structured, and much faster as well. And that is, as we said, what we are building with InsTalent. If you run a recruitment company and want to test how AI can help with candidates and client acquisition, you can try InsTalent for free for 7 days in the link below here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.